Funerary temple of Queen Hatshepsut. Look at that. Y'all see how new that looks? I mean, it looked like we just done a few weeks ago. Y'all might have somebody in your family that look like that too. Here you have the anointing and washing of Queen Hatshepsut. But notice how they chiseled her out. Just completely removed her from the stone. Of course, you see it here again, and you also read about this in Psalm 23, where it says, you anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. The colossi of Memnon standing as guardians to the valley of the kings. Here's the story of how Pharaoh drove the white folk out of Egypt. Pharaoh Amos drove the Hyksos, the invaders, out. The Europeans went and saw this story and turned it around and said that here is where Pharaoh's army got drowned. That's not Pharaoh's army. Look, you see Pharaoh there with his arrow? He's killing some folk. He ain't trying to swim. These are the people who's being drowned. See, they're turned upside down. In the next clip, you see it too. They're being turned all upside down. So, see, Africans, what they did is they put their story in stone. So you have Pharaoh driving the Hyksos into Noctis River, and they're being drowned. And the Europeans copied that and made it. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, this is the good one. Look at this. Oh, I got to show you this. Here you have, and again, this is at the temple of Ramses III. Those who go with us next year, you'll see this. Here you have Ramses sitting on the throne. And he prays and he asks God for wisdom as to how to rule his kingdom. So what does God do? God sends him a woman. Y'all missed that one. He prayed to God for wisdom to rule his kingdom. So God sent him a woman. Her name is Shanu. And here, Shanu reaches up to grab this fruit from the tree. See the tree? To give him fruit from the tree of knowledge. Y'all see it, don't you? This is what I mean by evidence, y'all. See, when you see it like this and you understand how they stole it, ain't nothing else to be said. She gives him fruit from the tree of knowledge. The Europeans turned it all around and made this Eve giving Adam forbidden fruit. Now, the woman in this case is not the cause of his fall. In this case, the woman is the cause of his success. Going into the temple of Hathor, the cow goddess of nourishment. There she is, the woman with the cow's ears. Oh, it's getting ready to get good. That's God best. That's the God of dance and having a good time. So you know some black in her. Oh, yeah. That's the 12th statue at the temple of Hathor, Mom. Now what's really deep is we had a sister with us. Yeah. And she saw that little statue, Elder Lucas, and her whole attitude changed. Those who can bear with me. She saw herself in stone. And she even assumed the position. Now see it? And y'all, what's really deep about it, before I could tell her that Bess was the god of dance, she went to dancing. from that moment on. You know why? Because she saw herself. Her esteem from people making fun of her because she was short and little and stumpy changed. That let her know she's somebody. And she danced and danced and danced and had a sense of pride for the rest of the tour. And look at Brother Q just laughing at her. Y'all see Q? Everybody was enjoying her because she was in her own world having a good time. Good time. Here you have at this temple, and we're in Denver, by the way, that's the zodiac, brothers and sisters. Where the first stellar calendar right there on the ceiling in the temple of Hathor at Denver. And here's your zodiac that the Europeans gave us. Now, what's deep about this zodiac? The sun on the cross. Right here. The sun on the cross of the zodiac. There it is again. The sun on the cross. Here's an old one. The sun on the cross. What about the sun? See, everybody understands the esoteric meaning of the sun, but us. Here, in this little tiny room, this is on the ceiling. Here you have Goddess Nut. These are her arms. That's her bending over, and she's covering the earth. Notice, people, she swallows the sun. Y'all see it? Yeah. She swallows the sun in her mouth, and it travels through her hidden at nighttime. In the morning, she gives birth to the sun. The S-U-N. She gives birth to the sun. Now, what's really deep about it is the little room that this is the ceiling of is called the manger. Where the Son of God was birthed. Here you see Hathor, a little cow-headed, the head of the cow. Why? Because, and I want y'all to start paying attention to this. Every year in a nativity scene, in the manger, you have a cow. And here's where they go, here we go. Climbing the stairway to heaven. That's what this is, because up these stairs is the rooftop to what is called the observatory, where they studied the stars. Temple of Denver. Here you have where they stole the story of Noah's flood. God became so upset with the world that Hathor flooded the earth. See how sad she is? She flooded out the earth with her menstrual flow. Flooding the earth. That's why all the boats are upside down. Hathor, the cow, the symbol of nourishment. Here you see the boy Pharaoh sucking milk from the paps of Hathor. The white man tried to copy that too. There it is.